Hey everybody, so this video is going to be horrible quality because my tripod decided to not work. I got the new, I have the 7 Plus, so the screen thing doesn't hold the 7 Plus, so I guess I'm going to have to order a new tripod, which my daughter got a hold of it anyway, so probably needs, I probably need a new one, but first and foremost, I want to thank everybody who read and responded to my blog post. It means a lot to have the support from you guys. That was very hard for me to write, and it's very hard still to even talk about, but we are just shy of a month after surgery. Yeah, we're just shy of a month in recovery, so I'm doing really well. I'm going to occupational therapy and getting better every day. So what I wanted to do, I have my full face on right now. And what I'm going to do is, I don't have my brows done though. This is going to be a brow tutorial. So I will just lean in as close as I can. And I have my mirror right here. So I will be able to show you how I do my brows. But what I use is Anastasia Brow Wiz. Let me see if I can get that close. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's one of the most popular brow tools out there. They also have a pomade and they have a brow definer, which is a pencil. A pomade is, which I wanted to show you this. I used to use Tarte brow mousse. It's absolutely amazing too. I just I'm kind of going a little bit more natural with my brows nowadays. I don't do them very thick. I used to do them really thick and really heavy, and now I'm kind of shying away from that. But if you do want to try the Tarte brow mousse, if you do like a more intense brow, I use Rich Brown, which is the darkest you can get. In the Anastasia Brow Wiz, I use Ebony, which is one of the darkest you can get too. And the thing about the Brow Wiz that I like is you can go darker or you can keep it as light. Now, the Brow Wiz is for hair-like strokes. A brow definer, which is by Anastasia too, it's a triangle, so it's more of a filler to create a bolder brow. And the pomade is the darkest type brow you can have. So it's kind of whatever you want to do, but I like the Brow Wiz because it's super tiny. See if you can see. Focus, focus, focus. Well, my camera's not going to focus, but you can tell. I mean, it's super thin, and it does make hair-like strokes. So all I do is the end comes with a spoolie, so you just, you just brush them out. And then what I do is I just follow the natural line. I use a really light hand at first, too. Really light hand. And then I just kind of start coloring up to the top, and then I just follow the top just like I did the bottom. And then if you notice, my brow stops right there. That's where my natural brow stops, but obviously you can tell natural really isn't my thing, considering I have winged eyeliner on and matte lipstick and 10,000 pounds of makeup. So what I do is once I get it to that point, I just drag it out. And if you ever look online for like how your brows should be shaped, or where they should stop, where they should arch, and where they should end, they're going to give you a template, and you basically can take a pencil. So this is where your brow should start. You put it right on the end of your nose. Your arch should be about right here. You want to go right past the colored part of your eye. That should be where your brow arches, and then you take it from here to the end of your eye, and wherever that stops, this should be where your brow stops. But I always drag mine out a little bit more. I like the more dramatic effect. So once they're basically shaped at this point, now on the inside of my eye, these hairs are really, really, really fine. So I take a light hand, and I'm basically just making hair-like strokes. And see how messy that kind of looks? You can't really tell. My lighting's awful, and not having the tripod makes it horrible. So all I'm doing is taking a light hand and just filling. And you can see that you can make it as dark as you want, or you can make it as light as you want. When I started this video, I was kind of looking like, oh, I really don't even need to do my brows. But you can see now that this one's done, well, almost done, and this one's not done, you can see how much better it looks. Now, what I do like about this pencil is it has the spoolie on the end. All of 95% of all brow products that you buy are going to have that. That I can, if I get too bold, I just take this spoolie and I just pull it out. And that's kind of how I have to do it on the inside. You can't really see. If you ever look at any of my pictures, you can tell that I kind of fade. I fade this part into this part. And I can do that because this spoolie really helps blend everything in. And if you get anything anywhere where you don't want it, it wipes right off. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it. That's so dumb. I can't even believe I just said that. I like this product a lot. I have heard that NYX has a similar product to this, and I know a lot of people like it. So if you want to give that a try, it's a little cheaper. Practice makes perfect. Nobody gets this on the first try. Well, I'm not going to say nobody, but I didn't. I started, I've always had super, super light brows. And I've always had dark hair. I know I highlight my hair, which you can tell, but all the dark in my hair is natural. The only thing, like, underneath. So I have decently dark hair. I mean, I guess it's like more of a medium brown, but that's why I go with the darker tones. And I also like, I like the darker because, like I said, this, if you take a light hand, it won't show up super dark. And if I were to buy a lighter color, I would really, really, really have to pack it on to get that deep brow color. So I'm kind of saving myself money and time, I guess. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just like you're taking, just flick it up. Just like that. And I can tell you what helps with doing your brows. I wax my own brows. I wax my own mustache. I shave my face. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of shit I do. But if your eyebrows are shaped really well, so if you have a really good, I can never say that word, aesthetician, you know what I'm trying to say. I hate saying that word. If you have a really good one, which I know a couple really good ones, so let me know. If your brows are shaped really well, this is like a breeze. So make sure you have a really good, I'm just going to call him a wax lady because I don't know how the hell to say that word. Aesthetician? Ooh, maybe that's what it is. That'll make this process a lot easier because all you're doing is taking a pencil, outlining and filling. Go as dark as you want, go as light as you want. It's totally up to you. Don't listen to anybody. You can do whatever you want. I will tell you, it took me no time to do them, and it looks so much better. My eyes look so much more defined. I usually do my brows before I do my eyeshadow, so this is a little different for me. I just like to have that really clean line to work with, but it worked out okay. I do want to say, a lot of people say to me, like, how do you do your makeup? How did you learn to do it that way? It takes so much practice, y'all. I practice a lot on days that I don't go out, which is probably why, I mean, that wastes a lot of makeup, but that's how you learn, is practice. And my surgery is definitely kind of a perfect example of that. I have always had tremors. If you can see, my hand shakes, and I've always had issues on my right side of my hand. My right side is much weaker than the left side, and that's because since the cancer I have, or had, It's pediatric. I've had it my whole life. So basically what it did was blocked nerve. Let me break it down a little easier than that. It basically stopped talking. It stopped the communication from my spinal cord to the right side of my body. So my right side didn't grow as well as the left side. It's a lot weaker, which hopefully I'll be able to rehab that back. I mean, it's been weaker my whole life. But anyway, the point is, after my surgery, since they went in and cut open the spinal cord, they obviously damaged a lot of things in there. I mean, you're not supposed to touch your spinal cord. So my right hand now is numb. If you think about when your hand starts to go to sleep, that's what my hand feels like all the time. It's those little itty bitty tingles. So when I got out of the hospital, the first time I ever did a winged eyeliner was awful. And I know I'm only 4 weeks out of surgery. I'm super blessed. I'm not saying anything like that. Like, you see how my hand is weird, but I'm right-handed, so obviously I have to do a winged eyeliner with the right hand. And if you've ever done a winged eyeliner, it's hard enough to teach yourself to do that anyway. But when your hand is halfway numb all the time, it's even harder. And my winged eyeliner looks absolutely amazing. Just saying. So it takes practice. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. I look back at pictures and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I ever did my makeup that way. But you can do it this way. What I do is I'm not a makeup artist. I've never went to school for this. I'm a mom who loves makeup, and I sit in my bathroom and I practice, and I like to do it. So anyone can learn to do this. And I think what I want to do, pretty much, I kind of want to do it really soon, is I want to do a live Facebook video and I'll just start with a fresh face and just do my whole makeup routine while I'm live on Facebook, so that people can ask me questions and you know, just anything really. I mean, if you have questions about makeup, if you have questions about my surgery, if you have questions, anything you have questions about, you can just ask them to me live. And kind of as I'm going through that makeup routine, you can ask me questions in real time, and I can kind of break everything down for you. But I think that'd be a fun thing to do. I know I'm rambling now because brows only take literally 5 seconds. I mean, they take no time. Just make sure they're shaped well. Make sure you have a good brow product. Like I said, if you aren't sure that you can do your brows, go by the NYX version of the Brow Wiz. You'll have to look it up. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, but I use Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony. And I think they have a lot of different colors. I mean, blonde, brown, rich brown. I don't know the exact names of the colors, but Ebony, I believe, is the second to the darkest. So I use the second to the darkest. I have dark hair. I like dark brows. It's just, it's a personal preference. But I'm going to stop rambling because you're going to get tired of hearing me ramble. This is not a Megan Ramble video. This was a brow tutorial. So I hope I helped you out. I'm sorry that my tripod is a total piece of crap and that my lighting's horrible, but maybe one day when I become rich and famous, I'll be able to get better lighting and a better tripod. But thank you everyone for your support. Thank you everyone who watches my videos. Thank you to everyone who reads my blogs, who supports my real estate business, who supports my husband, my daughter. I really couldn't do it without you. Social media is so huge nowadays that I think we should use it in our benefit. And this is what I'm trying to do. So thank you all so much. So much love goes out to you guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Bye.